is Fahd.
Clear to Riyadh, Nabia, Eric, departure, Dennis.
Delta requesting airport clearance to Medina. 17 Delta requesting airport clearance to Medina.
Air India 17 Delta, you still have an open flight plan. Please be sure to close that one first via the new flight button.
Delivery good day, Emirates 803 information unit, request for clearance to Dubai, ready to copy. Emirates 803 Dubai via departure, Azrsim 2 Whiskey, runway 34 center, initial climb 4000, departure 123 decimal 8, squawk 1771.
Saudia Airlines, request IFR clearance to Airbus.
Saudia 1 Alpha, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9 when ready.
Get that clearance. Emirates 304, requesting IFR to Dubai. Destination Dubai by the aircraft vector departure, then as Fahd, runway 34, initial climb 4000, departure 123.8, squawk 4346, Emirates 805, aircraft 80.
Emirates 804, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9.
121.9, shalom.
5 is agreed to whiskey departure, runway 34 center, initial climb 4000, squawk 5486, Emirates 215 super.
Emirates 215, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9.
1.9, Emirates 215 super.
The clearance Saudia 80, requesting IFR clearance to Medina with information echo.
Data clearance, Saudia 1108. We're ready to receive our IFR clearance.
Saudia 1108, Jeddah clearance. Cleared to King Fahd via the EGG Reap 2 Whiskey departure, then as filed. Initial climb 8000, departure on 123.8, squawk 1666. Expect runway 34 center.
The clearance Saudia 80, requesting IFR clearance to Medina with information echo.
Data clearance, Saudia 1108. Cleared to King Fahd via Egg Reach 2 Whiskey departure, then as filed. Initial climb to 8000. Departure frequency 123.8. Squawk 1666. Anticipate runway 34 center. Captain, we're 16 minutes past our scheduled off-block time. Is there anything specific holding us up that we need to address?
Say again, please. Need to print Muhammad bin Abdulaziz Airport via Delta to Whiskey. Initial climb flight level 090, departure frequency is 123.8, squawk 3656, expect runway 34 center. Saudia.
SVA15, read back correct. Ground is on 121.9, safe flight sir.
Ground on 121.9, Saudia 5 Quebec.
The clearance Saudia 820, requesting IFR clearance to Medina. Clear to Medina via the Data 2 Whiskey departure, then as filed, runway 34 center, initial climb 4000 feet, departure 123.8, squawk 5743, Saudia 820.
Clear to Riyadh, Nabia, Eric, departure, then as filed, expect runway 34 right, initial climb 4000 feet, departure on 123.8, squawk 425.
Saudia 330, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9 when ready.
Ground 121.9 Saudia 330.
Saudia 1014, request direct clearance to Riyadh.
Saudia 1014, you'll need to connect your Navigraph account. You can do this from the main account page in your pilot portal.
Good evening, this is Saudia 1 Alpha, request direct clearance to Airbus.
Saudia 1 Alpha, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9 when ready.
Clear to Yambo via Migda 3 vector departure Denas file, runway 34 right, initial climb 4,000 feet, passenger 123.8, squawk 5411 Saudia 300.
Saudia 300, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9 when ready.
Now Saudia 300, requesting pushback and engine start.
Jeddah ground, Saudia 1108, requesting pushback and start. Saudia 1108, push and start approved. Face east. Push and start approved. Facing east. Saudia 1108.
Ground Gulf Air 173, taxi to the ramp.
Gulf Air 17.
Transition level 150. Helicopter operations ongoing in the vicinity. Remain alert for low-flying traffic. Advise on initial contact you have information Foxtrot.
Ground Saudia 300, requesting pushback and engine start.
Saudia 300, push and start approved. Face east.
Ground Saudia 300, requesting pushback and engine start.
Ideal 154, contact tower on 118.2.
Saudia 1086, request push and start clearance.
Saudia 1086, push and start at your discretion. Face southeast. Saudia 1430, contact tower on 118.2.
Tower, Saudia 1430.
Hello, Captain. We're now 21 minutes past
pushback
scheduled departure. The passengers are getting a bit anxious.
Qatari 1249er, push and start approved. Face west.
Qatari 1249, push start to facing west. Line 0
Emirates 802, can you repeat that?
Emirates 902, request takeoff. Emirates 902, request takeoff.
Ground Pakistan 839er, taxi to the ramp.
Pakistan 839er, taxi to parking via Bravo 5, Delta 5.
Ground to flight deck, please set parking brakes.
Delta 5, Pakistan 839er. Right, Lima 3, Mike Echo, Mike 1, Walker G582. The tower, Walker G582.
Walker 2582, contact tower on 118.2. Emirates 804, contact tower on 118.2.
Tower on 118.2, Emirates 804.
Ground to flight deck, GPU disconnected, external power removed.
Saudia 301, contact tower on 118.2, so long.
Ground to flight deck, stock connected.
This is 2 by right for the 301.
Saudia 304, cross runway 16 center. Saudia 1086, taxi to holding point runway 34 right via Whiskey Alpha, Whiskey 4, Whiskey Mike, Mike 1.
Taxi to holding point runway 34 right via Whiskey Alpha, Whiskey 4, Whiskey Mike, Mike 1, Saudia 1086.
Emirates 902 ready for takeoff. Emirates 902 request takeoff.
Emirates 802, you are on ground frequency. Contact tower for takeoff clearance. Saudia 304, give way to the company A320 ahead.
Giving way to the company A320, Saudia 304.
Ground to flight deck, release parking brakes, please. Ground to flight deck, all engines clear, start at will.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saudia Flight 110 heading to King Fahd International Airport. Our estimated flight time is about 1 hour. We appreciate your patience as we prepare to departure. Please pay close attention to the following safety demonstration, as it contains important information for everyone, even frequent
Max Express 589er contact tower on 118.2.
pulling the strap tight.
Over to tower, NAS Express 589er.
Fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated. Please return your seatbelts and tray tables to the upright position and ensure your window blinds are open for takeoff and landing. All mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode, and larger devices should be secured.
Saudia 890, contact tower on 118.2 so long.
Oxygen masks will drop automatically. Place it over your nose and mouth. Secure your own mask.
Ready for push.
Life vests are located on the
Saudia 1780, pushback approved. Face south.
hand over your head. Fasten plated
Pushback start approved. Face south, Saudia 1780.
Flight deck, please set parking brakes.
Ground Saudia 300, requesting pushback and engine start.
Saudia 300, push and start approved. Face east.
Push and start approved, facing east, Saudia 300.
Emirates 215, contact tower on 118.2, so long. Saudia 1117, cross runway 16 center.
16 center, Saudia 1117.
Ground to flight deck, bypass pin removed.
Delta 1, Delta 3 Echo Alpha Sierra Tango, Delta 3 Whiskey Echo Sierra Tango, Charlie Sierra Bravo, Uniform Hotel Zulu Lima Whiskey India.
Lima to Mike Foxtrot, Mike 1, Saudia 0 from where?
Vertex Tower, bye-bye.
Saudia 1086, contact tower on 118.2.
Saudia 1086.
Malaysian 157, request push and start clearance.
Malaysian 157, push and start at your discretion. Face southeast.
Push and start approved. Face southeast, Malaysian 157.
Air India 2251, taxi to parking via Mike 7, Mike Victor Kilo, Kilo 5, Kilo Bravo.
Mike 7, Mike Victor Kilo, Kilo 5, Kilo Bravo, Air India 2251.
Saudia 1057, contact tower on 118.2. Bye-bye.
Contact tower on 118.2, مع السلامة.
Sorry, 1249 requesting pushback and engine start.
Qatari 1249er, push and start approved. Face west.
Qatari 1249, push start approved, facing west.
Ground, Lion Interval 201 Heavy, request pushback and start. Pushback and start approved, face north, Lion Interval 201 Heavy. Pushback and start approved, face northeast, Lion Interval 301 Heavy.
Line Interval 301, pushback and start approved. Face northeast.
Ground Saudia 330, requesting pushback and engine start.
Saudia 330, push and start approved. Face southwest.
Ground, we are ready for push and engine start, Saudia 5. Push and engine start approved, face south, Saudia 5.
Saudia 1108, we're ready to taxi. Saudia 1108, taxi to holding point runway 34 center via Kilo 4, Kilo Hotel Foxtrot, Hotel 1.
Malaysian 157, ready to taxi.
Runway 34 center. Kilo 4, Kilo Hotel Foxtrot, Hotel 1. Saudia 1108. SVA15, push and start approved. Face south.
Push and start approved, face south, Saudia 1.
Ground Saudia 300, requesting pushback and engine start.
Saudia 300, push and start approved. Face north.
Ground Saudia 300, requesting pushback and engine start. Ground Saudia 300, requesting pushback and engine start.
bye bye Saudia 301.
Saudia 820, contact tower on 118.2, safe flight.
Tower on 118.2, Saudia 820, thank you.
Right, Lima 3, Mike Echo, Mike 1, Walker 2582. Tower, Walker 2582.
Walker 2582, contact tower on 118.2. Saudia 1057, pushback approved, face south.
Request taxi, Saudia 1057. Request taxi, Saudia 1057. Request taxi, Saudia 1057.
1057, say again please.
Request taxi, Saudia 1057.
Yeah, good afternoon again, Emirates 459, request taxi to 34 Center, please. Taxi 34 Center via Lima Bravo, Lima 5, Lima Whiskey, Kilo Foxtrot, Hotel 1, Emirates 459.
1045, taxi to parking.
Saudia 1045, taxi to parking via Mike 7, Mike Victor, Kilo 5, Kilo Alpha.
Mike 7, Mike Victor, Kilo 5, Kilo Alpha, Saudia 1045. Instagram, Saudia 1057, ready for pushback.
Approaching runway 34 center.
Saudia 1780, contact tower on 118.2.
Tower Saudia 1780.
Saudia 300, requesting pushback and engine start. Ground Saudia 300, requesting pushback and engine start.
Saudia 8900, contact tower on 118.2, so long. SV15, push and start approved, face south.
Push and start approved, face south, Saudia 15.
Saudia 1108, holding short of runway 34 center, ready to depart. Saudia 1108, Jeddah Tower, runway 34 center, hold short A320, holding at the runway. Saudia 1108, runway 34 center, winds 300 at 7, cleared for takeoff. Runway 34 center, cleared for takeoff. Saudia 1108. Ideal 13-9er, contact ground on 121.9er.
Retard.
On runway 34 center, remaining 2,000 feet.
Plus Express 59er, contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9er, navigation.
request straight out.
Hotel Zulu Lima Whiskey India, runway 34 left, winds 300 at 7, cleared for takeoff. Saudia 1108, contact departure. Contacting departure, Saudia 1108. Departure, Saudia 1108. Good evening, climbing through 1,500 on GCC Reef 2 Whiskey.
Saudia 1108, departure radar contact, climb 13,000.
Saudia 1108.
North Express 59, turn left heading 065.
Heading 065, now Express 59.
Saudia 1108, direct Juliet November 254, then as filed please.
Direct JS 254, then as filed. Saudia 1108.
Jeddah departure, Malaysian 157, 2000, climbing 10,000.
Malaysian 157, Jeddah departure, identified, climb to 10,000.
Descend to 13,000, Saudia 820.
Saudia 820, direct Juliet November 254, then as filed please.
Juliet November 254, Saudia 820.
Saudia 300, flight level 4,000 feet. Saudia 300 heavy, Jeddah departure, radar contact, climb via the SIST 13,000. Climb via the SIST to 13,000, Saudia 300. Air India 2255, turn right heading 245, base leg. Heading 245, Air India 2255. Hotel Zulu Lima, Whiskey India contact. Jeddah control on 119.1.
119.1, Hotel Zulu Lima, Whiskey India.
Jeddah departure, Saudia 1430, 2000, climbing 10,000.
Saudia 1430, identify the climb to 10,000. Saudia 820, climb flight level 250.
Over to tower, now Express
59, contact Jeddah Tower 118.2.
Dear guests, thank you for your patience during this flight today's game. We're now in the air and the use of electronic
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, climb flight level 210.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu heavy, resume normal speed, no speed restrictions.
please feel free to stretch your legs.
As Express 59, descend to flight level 140.
Thank you.
Down to flight level 140, NAS Express 59.
Saudia 1108, QNH 1004.
QNH 1004. Saudia 1108.
Request behind the three questions 2,100 feet and to proceed direct taxi to Papa Alpha X-ray Oscar X-ray. The question Papa Alpha X-ray Oscar Sierra.
Saudia 1108, climb flight level 220.
Climbing flight level 220, Saudia 1108.
Express 59 Jeddah approach identified. Expect the ILS runway 34 right approach. Qatari 1188, turn left heading 065.
Left to 065, Qatari 1188.
Saudia 1108, contact Jeddah control on 125.45.
Contacting Jeddah control on 125.45. Saudia 1108. Jeddah control, Saudia 1108. Good evening. Climbing through flight level 180 for flight level 220 on EGG Reef 2 Whiskey.
Saudia 1108, Jeddah control identified. Marhaban, climb flight level 290. Saudia 1108, CPDLC not available, use voice.
Climbing flight level 290, Saudia 1108.
Qatari 1188, descend 11,000.
Descending 11,000, Qatari 1188.
Saudia 1740, traffic 1 o'clock and 8 miles, same direction.
Negative contact, Saudia 1740.
Jeddah Control, Emirates 804, climbing flight level 320.
Emirates 804, identified.
Jeddah Control, Saudia 1086, out of flight level 160 for flight level 200.
Saudia 1086, identified, good evening.
Control, Saudia 820, good morning, passing through 337, Saudia 820.
Saudia 820, Jeddah Control, identified, good evening.
Jeddah approach on 123, decimate Saudia 820. Control, climb flight level 3990, Saudi 1057.
Saudia 1057, climb flight level 350.
Negative, climb flight level 3990, Saudi 1057.
Turkish 659 identified, good evening.
Control, Emirates 0,
Emirates 215, Jeddah control identified, good evening. Emirates 215, climb flight level 390.
Qatari 1188, flight level 370, descending flight level 230.
Saudia 820, contact Medina, approach on 120.35.
20.35 for Saudia 820.
Air Frontier 143, descend to flight level 180.
Flight level 180, Air Frontier 143. Good evening, climb flight level 290, Saudi 110. Climb flight level 350, Saudi 1057.
Emirates 804, climb flight level 240.
Climbing to flight level 240, Emirates 804.
Jeddah control, السلام عليكم, Saudi 1057, flight level 170, climbing 220.
Saudia 1057, Jeddah control identified. Salam, climb flight level 300.
Climb flight level 300, Saudi 1057.
Saudia 1057, contact Jeddah control on 126.5. Emirates 804, contact Jeddah control on 126.5.
Jeddah control 126.5, Emirates 804, مع السلامة.
Air Frontier 143, continue descend to flight level 160.
Flight level 160, Air Frontier 143.
Emirates 215, contact Jeddah control on 126.5.
Total 126.5, Emirates 2150.
Air Frontier 133, descend to flight level 160.
Flight level 160, Air Frontier 133.
Jeddah control, NAS Express 264 at flight level 360. flight level 220, Saudia 1569.
Saudia 1047, flight level 250 for flight level 280.
Saudia 1047 identified.
Emirates 215, climb flight level 370.
390, MH2 150.
Emirates 804, descend to flight level 280 at your discretion.
Flight level 280, Emirates 804.
Saudia 1291, climb to flight level 240. Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Jeddah control on 126.5.
Dubai 807, flight level 330.
1, climb to flight level 320.
Leaving flight level 300 for flight level 320, Sun Turk 691.
Saudia 1047, continue descent to flight level 180.
Out of flight level 200 for flight level 180, Saudia 1047. Down to flight level 160, Saudia 1047.
Flight level 160.
Dear guests, thank you for your patience during the brief delay at the gate. We're now cruising smoothly, and the cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. Today, we have some delightful options from our menu, including our signature saffron rice and chicken dish, as well as refreshing beverages to enjoy. After the service, selected items from our shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for flying with Saudia. We hope you enjoy your flight.
Qatari 1184, continue descent to flight level 190.
Out of flight level 350 for flight level 190, Qatari 1184.
Emirates 804, continue climb to flight level 360.
Climbing to flight level 360, Emirates 804.
Saudia 1108. Good evening at flight level 370.
Saudia 1108, Jeddah control identified. Evening pilot. Saudia 1 Alpha negative to maintain flight level 360.
Request descent to flight level 100, Saudia 1 Alpha.
Saudia 1057, descend via Ordem 1 Foxtrot to 7000 into King Khaled, QNH 1007.
via the one sector to 7000. King Khalid is now next 1007, Saudia 1057.
There is one request descending to flight level 150.
Egypt Air 861, descend via Itzeb 1 Hotel to 6000 into Medina, QNH 1011. Saudia 1086, climb flight level 240. Emirates 803, contact Jeddah control on 125.35.
Jeddah control 125.35, Emirates 803. Ma salama.
Saudia 1047, continue descent to flight level 180. Descending flight level 180, Saudia 1047. Saudia 1047, descend 13,000. Out of flight level 160 for 13,000, Saudia 1047.
Jeddah sent Walker 747 heavy flight level 368.
Walker 747, Jeddah control identified. Good evening. Saudia 1047, say right conditions at flight level 220. Smooth ride at flight level 220, Saudia 1047. Jeddah Control, NAS Express 415, flight level 330. NAS Express 415 identified. Speedbird 134, Jeddah Control identified. Good evening.
Good evening, Speedbird 134.
NAS Express 349 at flight level 370.
Control Air Frontier 147 at flight level 250.
Air Frontier 147, Jeddah Control identified.
I would like to descend that after 20 minutes.
NAS Express 10908, say requested altitude.
NAS Express 10908. Can you hear me just for a light test? NAS Express, can you hear me? Just for mic test.
Saudia 1733, descend to flight level 150. Down to flight level 150, Saudia 1733. Emirates 111, contact Jeddah Control on 134.2.
134.2, triple one, bye-bye.
Express 15 at flight level 250.
Express 15, roger.
Jeddah Control, Sky Dubai 807 at flight level 330.
Sky Dubai 807, good evening. Saudia 1733, descend to flight level 170 at your discretion.
Out of flight level 200 for flight level 170, Saudia 1733.
Air Frontier 147, descend flight level 160.
Out of flight level 180 for flight level 160, Air Frontier 147. Jeddah Control, Saudia 1049 at flight level 250.
Saudia 1049, good evening.
Saudia 1125, flight level 330.
NAS Express 2916, contact Riyadh Control on 124.1.
124.1 for NAS Express 2916.
NAS Express 2916 identified. Air Frontier 147, continue descent to 13,000.
Leaving for 13,000 Air Frontier 147.
Saudia 1029er contact Riyadh control on 124.1.
Riyadh control on 124.1. Saudia 1029er.
As Express 45, flight level 250, descending flight level 210.
That's Express 45 identified.
Air Frontier 154 descend flight level 220.
Out of flight level 260 for flight level 220, Air Frontier 154.
Saudia 1391 out of flight level 210 for flight level 240.
Saudia 1391, good evening.
Control Saudia 1057, flight level 350.
Saudia 1057, Jeddah control identified. Good evening.
Descent under 1 sector to 1000. Into King Khalid, QNX 1007, Saudi 1057.
Saudia 139er 1 contact Kuwait center on 125.3.
5.3 for Saudia 13901, good day.
Air Frontier 154, continue descent to flight level 200.
Leaving flight level 230 for flight level 200, Air Frontier 154.
Saudia 263, climb to flight level 200.
Out of flight level 190 for flight level 200, Saudia 263.
Saudia 1057, contact Riyadh control on 124.1.
Contact Riyadh control on 124.1 مع السلامة.
Ethiopian 413, climb to flight level 200, report level.
Out of flight level 190 for flight level 200, Ethiopian 413.
Control, Camgar 2080, flight level 340.
Camgar 2080, Jeddah control, identified. Climb to flight level 280.
Out of flight level 250 for flight level 280, NAS Express 6.
NAS Express 127, contact Kuwait Center on 125.3.
Over to Kuwait Center, NAS Express 127. So long.
Air Frontier 154, continue descent to flight level 140.
Out of flight level 180 for flight level 140, Air Frontier 154.
Saudia 1108. Good evening at flight level 370.
Saudia 1108, Riyadh Control identified. Good evening.
descent 7000, Saudia 1057. Riyadh Burosh on 119er. This was survived, so bad for us.
Nas Express 127, flight level 180.
Nas Express 127 identified. Saudia 3 Zulu, climb flight level 230. Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, descend flight level 160.
Descend flight level 160, Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu.
Lufthansa 1507, climb flight level 360. Nas Express 137, descend to flight level 160.
Descending flight level 160, Nas Express 137.
Saudia 3 Zulu, climb flight level 300. Air Frontier 432, descend flight level 240.
Out of flight level 280 for flight level 240, Air Frontier 432.
with you, requesting to commence our flight.
Saudia 3 Zulu, descend via Ladna 1 to 7000 into Bahrain, QNH 1018.
That's flight level 320.
Flight level 330, climb to flight level 360.
Saudia 1 Alpha, Riyadh control identified, good evening.
Ulbam, Dennis 5, please, Etihad 560. Etihad 560. That's Express 108 out of flight level 250 for 1000.
Roger.
Riyadh Control, Turkish 780 with you.
Turkish 780, Riyadh control identified, good evening.
Riyadh Control, very good evening. 0227 descending to flight level 230 for 4000.
Jazeera 227, Riyadh control identified, good evening. NAS Express 108, descend 1000.
Descending 1000, NAS Express 108.
Jet 423, continue climb to flight level 240.
Leaving flight level 220 for flight level 240, Cedar Jet 423.
Dubai 856, descend flight level 210.
Flight level 210, Sky Dubai 856.
Cedar Jet 423, continue climb to flight level 280.
Flight level 280, Cedar Jet 423.
Good evening, Reader Control. I'm 642, currently flying flight level 370, identifying.
Amazon 642, Riyadh control identified, good evening.
Addon 601 identified. Addon 602, climb to flight level 360, report level. Leaving flight level 320 for flight level 360, Etihad 602. Saudia 509er, contact Jeddah control on 134.3.
Jeddah control 134.3. Sorry, Fahd.
Cedar Jet 423, climb flight level 320.
Flight level 320, Cedar Jet 423. Out now, so plane, flight level 7000, QNH 1018, Saudia.
Saudia 30, contact Jeddah control on 133.8. Egypt Air 687, climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Egypt Air 687.
Flight level 230. Sky Dubai 856, continue descent to flight level 190.
Leaving flight level 230 for flight level 190, Sky Dubai 856.
Sky Dubai 856, climb to flight level 240, report level.
Flight level 240, Sky Dubai 856. control, Bangladesh 335 at flight level 370. Saudia 1127.
That's Express 716, Riyadh control identified.
Saudia 3 Zulu, contact Jeddah control on 134.45.
Jeddah control 134.45, Saudia 3 Zulu.
Saudia 3 Zulu, direct or IP, then as filed please.
Negative, only Nasam Khan, requesting direct to Ladna, please. Ladna approved, maintaining flight level 230, Saudia 3 Zulu.
Saudia 1108, King Fahd Idis, information Tango, wind 190 at 9er, calf OK, temperature 36, dew point 21.
Temperature 36, dew point 21. QNH 1000. Transition level 150.
Saudia
Bird activity
1108.
in vicinity
Good
of
evening at
airport.
flight level 370.
Be aware of obscured holding position signs near the helicopter pad. Advise on initial contact you have information Tango. King Fahd International Airport, information Tango. 1900 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 16 right, 16 left. Wind 190 at 9er. Cav OK.
Saudia 1108, Riyadh control identified, good evening. Saudia 572, descent flight level 150, pilot's discretion.
Flight level 150, Saudia 572.
Saudia 1108, descend via Mybra to Lima to 5000 into Dammam, QNH 1000.
Descend via Mybra to Lima to 5000 into Dammam, QNH 1000. Saudia 1108.
leaving flight level 160 for 12000, Qatari 1165.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking. We have now left our cruising altitude and are beginning our approach to King Fahd International
Walker
Airport.
419er, contact Jeddah control on 133.8.
133.8, Walker 419er.
Thank you for your cooperation, and we appreciate your patience during our career delay.
Riyadh Control, Saudia 1457, climbing flight level 180 for flight level 200.
Saudia 1457, good evening.
Riyadh Control, Saudia 1108. Good evening, flight level 340 descending via Mibra 2 Lima. Saudia 1108, Riyadh Control, identified. Assalamu alaikum. King Air Juliet November Lima, climb to flight level 360, report level.
Flight level 360, King Air Juliet November Lima.
Riyadh Control, United 519, flight level 195.
United 519er, climb flight level 410.
Level 410, United 519.
Qatari 24, contact Jeddah Control on 133.8.
Control requesting flight level 130.
Saudia 3 Zulu, contact Jeddah Control on 134.45. Etihad 560, contact Jeddah Control on 132.9er.
Saudia 1027 out of flight level 170 for flight level 200.
Saudia 1027 identified. Jeddah Control, Saudia 1108. Good evening, flight level 310 descending via Mibra 2 Lima.
Saudia 1108, Jeddah control identified. Good evening. Saudia 3 Zulu, contact Riyadh control on 132.25.
Saudia 3 Zulu with you, flight level 210 descending to 6000. Into Riyadh.
Saudia 123 Alpha Zulu, Jeddah control identified. Salam.
Riyadh Control, Qatari 1182, com check.
Qatari 11825 by 5.
7 Air 437, flight level 210.
Oman Air 407, good evening.
Riyadh Control, Qatari 24 with you, maintaining flight level 410.
Qatari 24 Jeddah control identified. Sabah al Khair.
Control, Qatari 24, we are ready for descent. Descend, flight level 250, Qatari 24.
Emirates 29 November at flight level 330.
Emirates 29 November identified.
Heading 270 to Victor for runway 159 Saudia 3.
Saudia 3 Zulu, contact Riyadh control on 124.1.
Good evening, this time Leon to 3 Alpha Zulu with you, flight level 320.
Saudia 123 Alpha Zulu, Jeddah control identified. Good evening.
Go 712
while 1,000 feet. The requested altitude is 15,000 feet.
Golf Air 112, descend altitude 1,000 feet.
Golf Air 112 requesting 15,000 feet, 1500,000 feet.
Qatari 101, contact Riyadh, control on 126.0.
Contact Riyadh, control on 126.0, مع السلامة.
Saudia 3 Zulu, contact Jeddah, control on 134.45.
Riyadh control, Assalamu alaikum. This is Saudia on 3 Alpha Zulu with you, 57245, descending 57200.
Saudia 123 Alpha Zulu, Riyadh control identified. Good evening. NAS Express 894, slow to 300 knots.
300 on the speed, NAS Express 894.
Saudia 105, contact Jeddah, control on 133.8. Saudia 105, contact Jeddah, control on 134.45. Qatari 672, contact Jeddah, control on 133.8.
Contact Jeddah control on 133.8, Qatari 672.
Saudia 3 Zulu, contact Jeddah, control on 133.8. Air Frontier 231, climb to flight level 280.
Climb flight level 280, Air Frontier 231. Saudia 30 with you, flight level 190, descending flight level 7000. Good morning, this is Saudia 30 with you, flight level 280.
Saudia 123 Alpha Zulu, Riyadh control identified, salam.
Right, heading 080, vector for the ILS runway 34 right, approach 30, 1111.
Saudia 1118, contact Jeddah, control on 133.8.
Jeddah control, Saudia 1108. Good evening, flight level 190, descending via Mibra 2 Lima.
Saudia 1108, Jeddah control identified. Assalamu alaikum. Qatari 1182, climb to flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Qatari 1182.
Walker 419er, contact Riyadh control on 132.25.
32.25, Walker 419er.
Saudia 1108, contact Dammam approach on 124.65.
Contacting Dammam approach on 124.65. Saudia 1108. Dammam approach, Saudia 1108. Good evening. Flight level 170 descending via Mibra 2 Lima.
Saudia 1108, Dammam approach, identified. Good evening, clear the rest on transition. Expect the ILS runway 16 left approach into Dammam.
Expect ILS 16 left approach into Dammam. Saudia 1108.
Emirates 822 requesting climb.
Climb 9000.
Emirates 822, we're at 9000 feet requesting climb.
Destination airport.
With you. Good morning. Requesting iPhone. Bahrain with information. Clear to Bahrain, Venus 5, departure on 24 right, initial climb to 4000, departure on 124.65, squawk 447, Saudia 3.
Saudia 3 Zulu, read back, correct. Contact ground on 121.65. When ready?
Mayday, go from 12, Mayday.
Say again, please.
Mayday.
flight level 2300, come flight level 4.
Saudia 123 Alpha Zulu, Dammam departure, radar contact. Climb via the seat to 7000. Saudia 3 Zulu, contact radar control on 134.45.
Yeah, come on. Mayday, my engines go. Mayday, help. Mayday.
Bahrain with information. Clear to Bahrain, Dennis 5, departure runway 34 right, climb 4000, departure on 124.65, flight 447 Saudia.
Saudia 3 Zulu, read back, correct. Contact ground on 121.65. When ready?
Saudia 1108, descend altitude 3000 feet. Clear for the ILS runway 16 left approach via Resan.
3,000 feet. Cleared for the ILS runway 16 left approach via Resan. Saudia 1108.
Saudia 3 Zulu, contact Jeddah control on 134.45.
Zulu with you, flight level 2300, climb flight level.
Etihad 573, say airspeed.
Showing 170 knots, Etihad 573.
Egypt Air 687, contact tower, the 118.05, so long.
Over to tower, Egypt Air 687.
Mayday. Mind is slow.
Emirates 822 requesting higher.
Emirates 822, climb 9,000.
Approach Nat Express 716, descending to flight level 170.
NAT Express 716, Dammam approach identified. Expect the ILS runway 34 left approach.
Saudia 123 Alpha Zulu, Dammam departure, radar contact. Climb via the seat to 7,000.
wind, then asphalt, departure runway 34 right, initial climb to 4000, departure on 124.65, squawk 3447, Saudia 3.
Saudia 3 Zulu, read back, correct. Contact ground on 121.65. When ready?
Skip the Saudia 3 Zulu with you, flight level 0, climb flight level 4000.
Saudia 1108, contact Dammam Tower on 118.05.
Contacting Dammam Tower on 118.05. Saudia 1108. Dammam Tower, Saudia 1108. Good evening on the ILS runway 16 left approach.
Saudia 1108, Dammam Tower, roger, continue approach runway 16 left. Saudia 1108, runway 16 left, wind 190 at Niner, clear to land.
Runway 16 left, clear to land. Saudia 1108.
2,500.
Saudia 1115, contact departure.
Approaching runway 16 left.
$500. $400. $300. $200. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Retard.
Saudia 1115, request departure frequency. 125.65, Saudia 1115.
Contact ground on 121.65.
Switching to ground on 121.65. Saudia 1108. Dammam ground, Saudia 1108. Good evening, cleared of runway. Ready to taxi to the gate.
Saudia 1108, Dammam ground. Taxi to terminal gate 19 via Juliet 1, Juliet 3, Romeo, Charlie. Good evening.
Gate 19 via Juliet 1, Juliet 3, Romeo Charlie, Saudia 1108.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dammam. Thank you for your extraordinary patience today, which I can confirm has been remarkable. I must say the cabin has been ready and waiting for this aircraft to actually move for quite some time now. Please remain seated.
572, contact tower on 118.05.
Thank you for flying with Saudia.
Switch to tower, it's a 572.
Emirates 822 requesting push and start.
Emirates 822, push and start approved. Face north.
Tower Emirates 822 in A380 800 requested IFR clearance. Clear to Dubai via the Rotary 1 Foxtrot departure then expired, runway 34 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 124.65, squawk 6737 for Emirates 822.
Emirates 822, read back correct.
Ground Administrator 2 requesting IFR to Dubai at 5. Due to Dubai with a rotate to hotel departure then as well. Runway 16 left and straight climb to 5000. Departure on 124.65, squawk 6314, Emirates 822. Ground Emirates 822 ready for pushback.
Etihad 572, contact tower on 118.05.
Switch to tower, it's a 572.
Emirates 822 requesting push and start.
Emirates 822, push and start approved. Face north.
One sequence IFR steering to Dubai.
Egypt Air 861, read back correct.
Ground Administrator 2 requesting IFR to Dubai at 5. Due to Dubai with a rotate to hotel departure then as well. Runway 16 left and straight climb to 5000. Departure on 124.65, squawk 6314, Emirates 822.
Emirates 822, read back correct.
Ground Emirates 822 ready for pushback.
Tower Emirates 822 in A380 800 requested IFR clearance. Clear to Dubai via the Rotary 1 Foxtrot departure then expired, runway 34 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 124.65, squawk 6737 for Emirates 822.
Saudia 1108, cross runway 16 left, then continue taxi taxi via Juliet 1, Juliet, Juliet 3, Romeo, Charlie.
Cross 16 left, then continue via Juliet 1, Juliet, Juliet 3, Romeo, Charlie, Saudia 1108.
Column 822 in A380, 800, requesting IFR clearance.
Emirates, Agate 22, read back correct.
Ground Emirates 822 requesting IFR to Dubai and 5. Ground Emirates 822 ready for pushback.
One sequence IFR steering to Dubai.
Egypt Air 861, read back correct. Emirates, Agate 22, read back correct.
Ground Emirates 822 ready for pushback.
Etihad 572, contact tower on 118.05.
Switch to tower, it's a 572. Column 822 in A380, 800, requesting IFR clearance. Clearance to fly by the rotary 1 Foxtrot departure then as filed, runway 34 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 124.65, squawk 6737 for Emirates 822.
Emirates 822 requesting push and start.
Emirates 822, push and start approved, face north. Etihad 572, contact tower on 118.05.
Switch to tower, it's a 572.
Ground Emirates 822 requesting IFR to Dubai and 5. Due to Dubai with a rotate to hotel departure then as well. Runway 16 left initial climb to 5000, departure on 124.65, squawk 6314, Emirates 822.
Emirates, Agate 22, read back correct.
Emirates 822 requesting push and start.
Emirates 822, push and start approved, face north.
Column 822 in A380, 800, requesting IFR clearance. Cleared to Dubai by the rotary 1 Foxtrot departure then as filed, runway 34 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 124.65, squawk 6737 for Emirates 822.
One sequence IFR steering to Dubai.
Egypt Air 861, read back correct. Etihad 572, contact tower on 118.05.
Switch to tower, it's a 572.
Emirates 822 requesting push and start.
Emirates 822, push and start approved, face north.
Ground Emirates 822 requesting IFR to Dubai and 5. Due to Dubai with a rotate to hotel departure then as well. Runway 16 left initial climb to 5000, departure on 124.65, squawk 6314, Emirates 822.
Emirates, Agate 22, read back correct.
Ground Emirates 822 ready for pushback.
Column 822 in A380, 800, requesting IFR clearance. Cleared to Dubai by the rotary 1 Foxtrot departure then as filed, runway 34 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 124.65, squawk 6737 for Emirates 822.
Etihad 572, contact tower on 118.05.
We'll get deboarding started.
Switch to tower, it's a 572.
Emirates 822 requesting push and start.
Emirates 822, push and start approved. Face north.
Cleared to Dubai by the rotary 1 Foxtrot departure then as filed, runway 34 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 124.65, squawk 6737 for Emirates 822.
Emirates 822, read back correct.
One request IFR steering to Dubai.
Egypt Air 861, read back correct.
Ground Emirates 822 requesting IFR to Dubai as filed. Due to Dubai with a rotate to hotel departure then as filed. Runway 16 left initial climb to 5000. Departure on 124.65 squawk 6314 Emirates 822.
Captain, deboarding is underway.
Ready for pushback.
Switch to tower, it's a 573.
Emirates 822 requesting push and start.
Emirates 822, push and start approved. Face north.
Ground NAS Express 716, taxi to the ramp.
NAS Express 716, taxi to parking via Bravo 4, Romeo, Charlie.
Bravo 4, Romeo Charlie, NAS Express 716.
One request IFR steering to Dubai.
Egypt Air 861, read back correct.
Emirates 822 requesting push and start.
Emirates 822, push and start approved. Face north.
Ground Emirates 822 requesting IFR to Dubai as filed. Due to Dubai with a rotate to hotel departure then as filed. Runway 16 left initial climb to 5000. Departure on 124.65 squawk 6314 Emirates 822.
Emirates 822, read back correct.
Ground Emirates 822 ready for pushback.
Emirates 822 in A380 800 requesting IFR clearance. Cleared to Dubai by the rotary 1 Foxtrot departure then as filed, runway 34 right, initial climb 4000, departure on 124.65, squawk 6737 for Emirates 822.
One request IFR steering to Dubai.
Egypt Air 861, read back correct. Etihad 572, contact tower on 118.05.
Switch to tower, it's a 573.
Emirates 822 requesting push and start.
Emirates 822, push and start approved. Face north.
Ground Emirates 822 requesting IFR to Dubai as filed. Due to Dubai with a rotate to hotel departure then as filed. Runway 16 left initial climb to 5000. Departure on 124.